The National Prosecution Service plays a central role in the country's duty to solve crimes, dispense justice, and uphold the rule of law. With this daunting task on our shoulders, it is imperative that the NPS be composed of highly dedicated, committed, competent, and morally upright public servants who enjoy the full trust and confidence of the people. An efficient, effective, and credible National Prosecution Service is our vision for the NPS. We, from the Special Projects Division, are committed to continue to work with our officials and with all of you to make this vision a reality. We have started, and yes, with the basics, learning, training, and professional development of prosecutors. A highly consultative institutional learning needs assessment was conducted in 2018 in order to have a competency-based, dynamic, and world-class training and development program for our prosecutors. Surveys and focus group discussions were conducted nationwide. Experienced prosecutors, members of the judiciary, as well as members of law enforcement agencies were consulted on what they believe are the core competencies and the training needs of prosecutors. The results of the learning needs assessment were processed and validated and thereafter developed into a learning and development curriculum of prosecutors. This curriculum has since been formally turned over to the DOJ by project partners. The curriculum has 4 major programs. First, program for onboarding prosecutors, an intensive foundation course to ensure that newly hired prosecutors develop the right knowledge, skills, and attitudes to become successful in their job. This shall be mandatory for all new prosecutors. Second, program for mid-career prosecutors will cater to the need of prosecutors for further training on specialized laws and procedures to keep them up to date on developments in law. This is also the perfect stage to develop the leadership and capacities of prosecutors as mid-career staff who will become the future stewards of the NPS. Third, program for advanced career prosecutors. NPS will continue to invest in prosecutors who have been in the service for 10 years and more to ensure that they can be tapped as mentors to younger batch of prosecutors. Fourth, special management program for lateral hired prosecutors, a mandatory and rigorous orientation training, management and leadership program for managers who come from outside the NPS to enable them to get on board quickly.
I will chase, I will reach, I will fly.
The SPD has put together a pool of experienced prosecutors from all corners of the country, from far north to down south, who are being trained not only to design but also to deliver trainings to fellow prosecutors. This pool of nationwide prosecutors trainers is continuously being capacitated by international capacity development experts to craft effective, skills-intensive, and highly interactive training modules for prosecutors. guided by the principles of adult learning, peer training, and learn by doing, and with the guidance of subject matter experts. This pool of prosecutors trainers has put in long hours to draft 5 training courses for prosecutors, all of which employ the experiential learning method of training adults.
We're in this together. Hear our hearts beat together. We stand strong together. We're in this forever. This one's for you. This one's for you.
The Advanced Trial Advocacy course has trained prosecutors nationwide on how to be excellent advocates in court. Practical exercises in this course have enhanced their skills in conducting direct and cross-examination in order to elicit the truth in every case. This course has been rolled out in the National Capital Region, Visayas, and Mindanao.
This one's for you. We were born to fly.
On the other hand, the intensive series of lectures and workshops on the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 in the Basic Cybercrime course for prosecutors strengthened prosecutor skills in investigating and prosecuting cybercrimes. This course has been run in the National Capital Region.
We stand strong together. We're in this forever. This one's for you. This one's for you.
Together with the training courses and advanced trial advocacy course, basic cybercrime course for prosecutors, investigation and prosecution of drug cases, investigation and prosecution of cases involving women and children, and techniques in witness handling will be taught this year. Soon, the NPS will enjoy the benefits of an online learning portal, a web-based library where the most basic information, laws, rules, and prosecutorial forms and jurisprudence to the more advanced online interactive courses can be found at your fingertips. The Special Projects Division is just starting. A lot more is yet to be done. With the strong support of DOJ officials led by Secretary Menardo I. Guevara and the able guidance of OIC Prosecutor General Richard Anthony D. Fadulyon, we cannot lose heart. Though the journey may be long, we remain steadfast in our resolve to provide needed interventions that will capacitate, mold, and produce prosecutors who are highly competent, committed, effective, and upstanding criminal justice workers of the country. You, our fellow prosecutors, are all part of this journey. Let us all join hands and unite towards building a national prosecution service that we and our country can be proud of.